It's your boy Jims with the Stop Being Dirty. Stop ARP! Oh my God. So, ARP had the closure card, RBE. Let's get right to it. Big K and A Ward, not on the card. Was a big upset. This card was based around that. Even the card itself, I believe, lost the essence of it being a closure card without the main event being the biggest battle of closure circumstance. A Ward and Big K don't like each other. So this card being named Closure with them at the top of the card makes complete sense. Now I'm trying to analyze these battles and start thinking about, yo, how is Real Deal and Oops a closure card? How is Showoff and Jag a closure card? Like I don't understand. Like, yo, the name just don't match the matchups. The matchups don't match the name. You know what I'm saying? It's not making sense to me. We should have renamed this. Once this battle went away, Big K and A Ward renamed the whole card because it don't make sense. Or does it? We're gonna continue this blog as a recap, and at the end, you're gonna realize why this card made sense. Matter of fact, let's get into it right now. Oops versus Real Deal is the closure card. Oops versus ARP. I don't know if this is genius or petty, or the most genius petty move ever. Like, how you put people on the card and just match them against somebody, hoping the battle went well, but it's your closure with them. Oops literally had a third round. That third round was incredible, but I think in that third round, of one of these rounds dedicated to like him and ARP having a beef. It's been 2 years since Oops been on the card. Then Jag, dirty little Honda, you know, he's out there running away with checks and rapping for Wayne and that whole scenario, whatever, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna get at Jag too much more. He jumped out the window on Spaces. He don't understand. This ain't the Spaces. This is my space. This is my space. I can do this every day. I can just whip you out on this channel every single day if I wanted to. Anybody listen to Spaces? Oh, look at his Twitter space. Like, please, unless you're not doing nothing, dropping a deuce in the morning, nobody's really on there. But they're on here, though. So check yourself. You can say I'm a boss. How you feel? All I gotta do is turn on this camera and say that you're lost. I'm gonna smoke you a little longer, but after this, I'll forgive you. But anyway, Dirty Honda, he had the situation, him and Showoff, Showoff and Jag, this is a good matchup. Yeah, it is. And actually, it turned out to be a damn near classic, which is, I'm disgusted by Showoff, damn you. But it was Jag's closure with ARP. Even Active versus Old Red. That wasn't a battle that had an issue until after that battle was booked and Old Red didn't show up. The closure is Old Red versus ARP because Old Red is leaving RBE for Smack contract. I just wanted to point out the mastery of pettiness that ARP. Nah, that level of, even me speaking the essence of his petty into the air just made my alarm go off and cut right in between the blog. Now I gotta edit. I hate edit. 40 bars versus Ill Will. This battle was crazy, bro. Crazy. I'm not one to quote bars, and I really don't want to. I'm gonna butcher it. Fair warning, I'm gonna butcher the bar. But he said, Ill Will said something about, you really want problems? Well, you could meet my sister outside. And if you really want problems, I could call my little cousin to come over and slide. It will be the first time you don't want me to get in touch with my feminine side? Like naming his sister is on his cousin, how he'll call all of them to put hands on 40 bars. It'll be the first time you don't want me to get in touch with my feminine side? Yeah, I hope I'm not dirty pitbulling right now. I'm fasted right now. I just came from the gym, super dehydrated. Pardon me if I look like a filthy little pitbull. Bro, that was crazy. And then 40 bars said 40 bars said something. We do it for the fame and the clout. Keep speaking about 40. You really gonna have my name in your mouth. Bro, this battle, the first 2 rounds, I love battles like this because it's a master of a style clash. Like 40 bars is like the kind of rapper that's like, she gonna pull out a machine gun and all battles gonna be like, all battle. But Ill Will is gonna like have a machine gun, run out of bullets, pull out 2 handguns, bah, 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 boom. He's gonna pull out a shotgun, boom, maybe a blade. Like, he has a real arsenal of different flows and pockets that he can go into, angles and all that. He's a great overall battler. And you called out Hollow at the end of this. I peeped what you did, Ill Will. I remember that battle brewing before. That would be a crazy battle. I don't know the relationship with RBE. That battle probably wouldn't happen because Hollow's over there, but Hollow can rap wherever he wants. And I don't know what's going on, but I'm not mad at that. I peeped that call out. But as far as this battle goes, the first 2 rounds was complete style clash. It's like Ill Will style versus 40 style. If you like 40 style, she's up 2-0. If you like Ill Will style, he's up 2-0. It was like 2 vets just going at each other, mastering their styles. No stumbles, no nothing. There's rebuttals and all that on both sides. Fire. I think this deciding round is the 3rd round. I don't know what 40 was doing. She's like, do y'all like Glorilla? And then she proceeded to like rap a mixtape. I don't know what that was. I did not like it. I don't know if it was like a creative angle to take a flow. It seemed like it could go apply to anybody. Then towards the end of the round, I don't know. It was all over the place. I did it. That took away from me. And then on top of that, so you have 40's worst round. Well, none of the rounds were bad. The first 2 rounds were great. And you have that average round versus Ill Will's best round, which was his 3rd. So I would give Ill Will the battle for the deciding round being that 3rd round, but that battle was crazy. Showoff versus Jag. Showoff, I told you anything less than a 30. Nothing less than a 30. Oh my gosh, you got this guy back in here. He did well. Jag, you did well. You did well. You kind of gave me those Math Hoffa battle vibes. I'm gonna go out here and say this. Though Jag is absolutely filthy and lives a life of dirt, and I'm not gonna come on here and hate it as if this wasn't his best battle ever. This was Jag's best showing ever. And I really enjoyed, see the first round Showoff goes and he sets the precedence of like, he's rapping. You know what it reminded me of? It gave me Tay-Rock vibes. And I'm gonna tell you why. Cause Tay-Rock be having that good first round, but when his opponent seems to put his foot on the gas a little more than maybe he expected, that second round Tay-Rock comes out crazy. That's what Showoff did. Showoff's second round, bro, was like one of my favorite rounds of the entire night. Like, when Showoff got into that aggression bag, and it's funny because he's been in the game so long, but you can tell he's still learning. He's still adding things to what he does, and I really enjoy that. I love people showing growth in the game because you're never done learning. And I can see that he's adding in that aggression, and like, I really enjoyed how Showoff's second round came off. So you got that first round, then the second round was like, Jag had this Adi Boom Showoff bar, bro. I'm not a hater, bro. I'm not, it don't matter. It doesn't matter that Jag looks like a melted bag of oatmeal under a swingman jersey. He was fire. Like that, Adi Boom Showoff. Like, you and Adi Boom walking to the interrogation room, show and tell? See, this round is hard for me to call, though, because Showoff had that, I'll knock you on the ground and still eat your food 5-second rule. This second round, bro, like, this round was rounds of the night. Both their seconds. The first round, I can see why a person would say Jag did a little bit more because he had that surprise factor. We just seen Showoff back to back, literally in an event. Jag kind of had a little bit more than you expect from Jag, so it throws you off. Like, you know what I'm saying? Second round, classic round. Third round, I'm leaning towards Show. So at the end of the day, this battle's debatable, bro. I'm leaning to a Showoff in the battle. I just think there was too many rambling spots for Jag, like them rappy rap spots. That's like, it's not bad, but if Jag is my man's, which he never will be ever, because he's filthy. Like, as he's sparring, I would be like, yo, bro, you could take that chunk out right there. Like, it's kind of just, it's good rapping, but it's not necessary. It's just rapping. You know what I'm trying to say? And the first round for me, like, one too many Showoff flips. I've heard them all. So for my personal preference, I like Showoff better in these rounds. But Jag did his thing, bro. all kidding aside, and I'm gonna stop with the Jag jokes and all that after this. I have no personal animosity towards him. He just did one of them little internet weirdo things that I just don't like. It's like, yo, that's mad weird. Like, oh, let me jump out the window on the internet and see who can type harder. I'm so tough. Blah, 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 blah. Who else we got on the card? So O-Red and Active, this battle was, then we're going for a long time and I gotta go. Let me run through these next battles. No disrespect to them, but just these are the battles I wanted to focus on. Ill Will and 40 was ridiculous. Showoff and Jag was super fire. Real Deal versus Oops. Round 1, Oops, you got crazy. Round 1, all the way Oops. All the way Oops. Round 2, clear as day, Real Deal. Like, Real Deal, bro, salute to Real Deal. Him not being on that top 50 list or whatever the case may be, that's just disrespectful. Like, he's one of the best, bro, and he showed why. He could kill it on any stage. Let's not forget, back in the day, you know what I'm saying, he slowed down Beat Magic's run. I was there in the building for that. ARP, I believe you were there too. When it was all just good just a week ago. But so that battle I had Oops taking the first, Real Deal taking the second, and then Oops gave you one of those classic third rounds. I believe Oops belongs on RBE. It's where he gets his love. It's where they appreciate him. Don't ever leave again. Not King of the Dot, not Smack. You stay on RBE. That is where you're gonna shine your greatest, my friend. I don't believe any other league you're really able to capture the crowd or really do your thing the way you've done on RBE. And for God's sakes, if you mention that you battled Daylight one more time, I literally might have to just stop being a fan. I literally might have to just retire from like everything. I cannot hear Oops talk about his Daylight battle. We get it! We get it! Salute to Oops. O-Red versus Active. This battle for me was a letdown. I feel like most battles two things about battles that are letdowns. They get rescheduled or they have like a fake beef behind it. Like O-Red and Active had like a lot of, Active went out, jumped out the window in one of his interviews because O-Red didn't show up to the battle, which I'm not mad about because Active, you practicing, you rehearsing, you're doing your thing. For a person to not show up, it's like, hey, here I am with my raps, just watching the event I'm supposed to be involved in, like lame. I've been there before, it's a bad feeling. So I'm not mad at him for being upset and jumping out the window, but because of that, O-Red has it back to back. Oh, you say you're gonna hit me, you're not gonna hit me, the battle was like weird, cringy, little like laughing and talking in between. It's unprofessional. I did not like that. One compliment I can say, O-Red's always gonna be O-Red. In my personal, I would say one of the best of all time. And Active, definitely, if you just stop the giggling and heckling and all that extra stuff, focus on your delivery more. Your punchline game is crazy. Your believability is crazy. You got the height, you got the look and all that. Just stop with the heckling and talking through rounds. That's whack. I do appreciate how Active was, he showed that he was upset. That he was like, in certain parts that he wasn't getting love or wasn't getting, or messed up his third. He shows that he cares and things of that nature. So I can appreciate that. Let me see. So we talked about 40 and Ill Will. That was a great battle. I got Ill Will, Showoff and Jag. That one's gonna go either way. I'm leaning towards Show. Real Deal and Oops. I liked Real Deal better, like rounds 2 and 3, but Oops like kind of sacrificed the third round by doing what Oops does. So that was dope as well. Active and O-Red. I would lean towards O-Red just because he got through material more cleaner, but not a fan of that battle. And yeah, that's it. I've seen those 4 battles. Big K and A was supposed to be rescheduled. There were some call outs. Go cop the video on demand. It's on Rap Grid. Dope event overall. Even, without having the main event, that's a big thing. There's a couple other battles I wasn't able to watch. When I do watch them, I'll add them into another vlog that I'll do. But right now, I gotta get to going. Remember, don't let yesterday's sorrows mess up your happiness for tomorrow. I'm sorry that I've been away for 5 days. My son hasn't been feeling well. Not something I have to apologize for, but just to let y'all know, you know how it is. He needs all my attention. My kids are still young. You know how that is. No worst feeling as a parent to see your kid sick. It's like a helpless feeling. He is feeling better now. But it also was my parents' 25th anniversary and my niece's birthday. So like I tell you all the time, don't get too caught up on this camera, the internet, the social media, the YouTube. You can turn this off and real life is beautiful. Without making change, nothing changes. Stabby, subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the Dirty